Hello everyone, and a happy holidays to all of you. This is going to be one of the last videos I'm making in Japan for a little bit because soon I'm going on holidays, and while I am pretty excited about it, there's still some news that needs to be reported on from tonight's live stream. So let's talk about it. And hey, Mog's here too. Mog has been popping up a little bit recently and enjoying War of the Visions, as have I. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, so Mog is just wanted to drop in and wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Hope it's a grand one for you. So let's talk about basically this live stream. As you know, the live streams are always here to dole out the information for us, and tonight, of course, there was a lot of fluff, as is tradition with any of these live streams, but eventually we got to the news that we are all waiting for, which is basically Final Fantasy Tactics. Because Tactics has been announced for a while now, and we've all been kind of wondering, hey, when is Tactics showing up? And after a whole bunch of information, we finally got to Tactics, and I gotta say, they had this nice little intro video here to show us off Final Fantasy Tactics collaboration. Should be noted that there wasn't any hints as to future collaborations quite yet, but from what we can see in the videos, it looks like we will be fighting the Tactics Chocobos, which are adorable, so it's really cool to see them, to get to see them in like high resolution thing here. Yeah, we're getting to see GAF Aryan, we're getting to see Ramza, and we're getting to see Orlandu, the three characters that will be in this collaboration, as well as a Tactics card too, nothing overly surprising there. And the big boss of the battle will be Kuchululin. I am really bad at pronouncing that name, but one of the Tactics bosses from the original PS1 game. Not overly surprising. And the date is the 27th. Congratulations, guys. You got it out before 2019. GAF Aryan will also be a free character that you get in-game. He is a SSR character, meaning that he is not, the highest tier. But you can earn him by just logging into the game, and then you can earn character shards for him. And that's always pretty cool. GAF Aryan actually looks to be a pretty decent SSR character from what we've seen so far. So that's really nice, because I think they gotta encourage more free-to-players to, get into this game, because it's not just all UR characters. GAF Aryan does have some stuff that looks like he will be potentially a pretty good PvP character. But yeah, getting into Tactics, we have three main characters that will be coming into us. And as well, of course, the event looks to have a sword-based weapon, as well as earning characters and character shards. And just to skip ahead a bit to get to the, of course, characters, because we want to get directly to that. The banner will be running from the 27th to the 15th. And that will feature, it looks like, the UR card, Orlandu, and Ramza. Now, just pausing for a second here, we can see that Ramza, basically all of the characters have a unique class to them. So for Ramza here, we have Squire as his main class. We have what looks to be Spellblade and Ninja. Ninja is super important. For anybody who doesn't play this game, Ninja is one of the fastest classes in the game, meaning that your character can get quite a few actions, great for PvP and Guild Wars, but also just great for farming and everything like that. Ninja is always a highly valued class, from what I have seen so far. So yeah, other than that, Ramza is a light-based, ultra-rare character, so he is going to be top tier. He is probably going to be very powerful. It looks like he has a triple hit attack, which is rather important because so far in the game, chaining has been one of the biggest problems, trying to find characters who can do elemental chaining or just even in general enough chaining. So the fact that Ramza has a triple hit attack already ups his value considerably. And of course he will have a limit burst. How valuable he is depends on how many light characters you've developed so far, and whether you'll have the resources to develop yet another one. And just scrolling a little bit forward, I think we will just see his limit burst in a very quick second. It's kind of hard to scrub on my screen just because it's actually just a little bit tiny. Here we go. So yes, his limit burst will be Ultima. Pretty cool looking, absolutely. Dig it. Looks like he will be a great addition for anybody who gets him. And the second character, excuse me, is Orlandu. Will have his own class. Sword Saint, I believe, is the rough translation. Samurai will be his secondary class, and Knight will be his third class. Knight's important because it does have Breaker in it. Breaker abilities, obviously anybody who has played Brave Exvius knows that Breaker can be pretty important, and is one of the main reasons why I'm currently using Mont in my team, because Mont has breaks like Armor Break and Power Break. So if that is on an ultra rare character now like Orlandu, who is a lightning based character, so rip people like me who went for Frederica, a lightning gunner, because now your resources for lightning might be spread a little thin. But still, Orlandu will probably be much in a way a powerhouse with his own unique class that we don't know too much about yet. But Samurai as well as Knight should give him pretty good defensive and offensive options, if I had to guess. He is undoubtedly going to be a very, very strong physical character only, and that is just going to be awesome. And of course, he has a limit burst, which will probably be shown momentarily. Because that's how these work. 55, 6. Skip just a little bit ahead to save a few seconds on my video, because I know you guys are so busy with the holidays right now. Here we go. So a lot of different references to different abilities in the tactics games, leading into a powerful limit burst. Looks really, really cool. And the last character is GAF Aryan. GAF Aryan, while being an SSR free character, is Dark Element, but that should not make you devalue him as a character. So first of all, he's going to have Dark Knight as his main job, he is going to have Soldier, and he is going to have Monk. So he should have pretty high HP, as well as a good amount of physical power. For a free base character, that is probably, if you just play the event, fairly easy to get all of his Awakening Shards. That does mean that he should be just really, really powerful. He also has Human Killer in his kit, which if you look at this game, going to be probably more than a few human enemies, which could make him just really great for arena, which could make him really great for any PvP, because Human Killer is going to potentially be, well, maybe a little broken. We'll have to wait and see exact it, but here is some demonstration of some of his moves. Now, while it doesn't look like he is doing like a massive amount of damage, some of the key things here is that he was using a drain move that actually restored HP. That's probably going to be really, really powerful and really unique to him and probably Orlandu. Again, upping the value of both of these characters. I gotta say, GAF Aryan, probably not a character you want to sleep in. You want to log in and just get him. And there is going to be a login campaign. Day 1 will basically get you GAF Aryan, and then other days will get you a combination of tickets or shards for characters, and a total of 2,000 lapis, which will help you do a pull on the Final Fantasy Tactics banner, which is, of course, really great. And from there, we just got, you know, a little bit of information about the stages, the boss that we will fight against. Looks to be interesting. Nice to be fighting different types of enemies. Looks like he will be very status effect heavy. But hey, that's interesting, if nothing else. Past communication corner, where a whole bunch of questions were asked, blah, 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 skimming and skipping through to the more interesting stuff. There will be a 7 million download campaign, giving another 2,500 lapis, as well as a whole bunch of login bonuses. So total, so far, a total of 4,500 lapis, and I do believe they are giving away 1,000 lapis as a Christmas bonus with 1,000,000 gold, and that is not bad at all. Well, I guess it's 1,000,000 gil, but they both start with G, so cut me a little slack. Anyway, more free lapis, total of 5,500 in the very near future. And they will be doing a TV commercial for it, and this will be leading into a campaign for War of the Visions. Anybody who is playing from the start of Final Fantasy Tactics will get a free 10 pull every single day. Yes, a free 10 pull for 10 days, meaning that you get 100 free summons. It really is Christmas. Is this alum or gummy? Where's the slap? Obviously not guaranteed URs, but you have a fairly good chance of all of those 10 pulls at least getting a single UR, and hey, it's free, and that's a lot of potential character shards and orbs to awaken your character, so don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Looks absolutely fantastic. The idea of just getting a whole bunch of pulls, best of luck to everybody out there. Either way, may come after Christmas, but let's say it's a nice Christmas gift. And next we found out about some new story characters that will be coming to the game. First of all, one of the Holy Church's 3 sisters. I believe it's the last one that we've been waiting for here. I'm not entirely sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, I guess. She is an ultra-rare dark character that has basically a knight as her main class, meaning that she will probably be a tanky-based character. She also has samurai, as well as what looks like spell sword, so she could be an interesting defensive-based character. And given that there aren't too many of those in Arena yet, could be really interesting to see exactly where she comes in. And whoops, just scroll a little bit back. Here is her limit burst. Pretty cool looking, I gotta admit. And that was not all. We also found out about another new character. This is our first pure ultra rare ninja. She is a earth elemental character, and yeah, pure ninja plus soldier plus time mage. Very interesting combination. Ninja is going to make her incredibly fast and incredibly deadly. Soldier will give her a lot of attack power. And the last one, Time Mage. Time Mage is really interesting. If it gives her haste on top of how fast she is already, she could easily end up being the fastest character in the game. But needless to say, her banner is looking pretty darn interesting between the Holy Knight girl as well as a ninja. Seems like it'll be a really top tier banner as well. And here is her limit burst. Pretty cool, pretty Naruto, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really watched Naruto. And the last thing was to be announced for this other banner is Odin. Odin is coming to the game, actually fairly quickly, I gotta say. They are pumping out the summons pretty darn fast. We might even not have to wait an entire year for Bahamut. Cool. Love it. Awesome. Let's keep going. And of course, they will show off his animation right away here. But yeah, these 3 things will be on one banner, as opposed to the Tactics banner, which will have the Tactics UR card. I assume it's a UR card. Oh, here's Odin. Because nothing says Christmas unlike Odin. Now, okay. So this story character banner will probably drop with the next story update, which was not given a date as of yet. So just to recap, Final Fantasy Tactics is coming out on the 27th, and then this story banner, as well as 5-3 for the story, will be dropping sometime after that. They did not leave a date. It could be any time in the future. We're going to have to wait basically for more news in the game, but this will be a secondary banner. So the Tactics banner will have the card, the sorry, Orlandu and Ramza, GAF Aryan will be free, and then later we will get a story banner with Odin and the 2 new girls as well. So lots of stuff, lots and lots of stuff that will, and of course a chapter update means more free Lapis as well as some achievements. So great, fantastic. That's good for all the players too. And the other thing that was announced was a comeback campaign. If you started playing the game but you thought it wasn't for you because it was not good enough or too expensive, or you thought it was too difficult to earn characters, well, the game has been changing and making a lot of updates to it. And they're offering a comeback campaign for anybody who hasn't logged in for even a total of 14 days. So just come back in and you get all this free stuff. Or maybe you're going to reroll for Orlandu, but hey, nice to see that they're trying to keep their player base. If their player base kind of wandered off, good news, you have incentive to come back. And last was just this big table of a ton of stuff that they are going to be improving in the game in the future. Everything from redoing the AI to UI improvements to introductions of new types of stuff, probably trials, dungeons, all of this stuff, FFBE collaborations, Valentine's Day events. All of this stuff is coming into the future for War of the Visions, so there is a lot of stuff, including what I have been waiting for the most, which is already on this list, an AI revamp, because I have found that the AI in this game to be a little less than good. It's not good. It's not good. Anyway, but yeah, I am super happy to see a big list of improvements to the game, because I've already been enjoying the game, and it just needs really at this point more events and some new characters to keep us always engaged and excited. And these quality of life improvements are basically kind of gonna sure up some of the stuff that maybe you're not overly happy about. But either way, it's nice to see them making a an effort to just improve the game for everybody who is playing. So yeah, that is basically the overview of the live stream. There wasn't anything else. Lots of free stuff coming in the future. Yeah, so anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I don't know if this will be my last video of 2019, but it was a pretty fun year doing videos and stuff. Obviously some low points, some high points, and lots of in-between. So anyway, you guys, I hope that all of you have a fantastic holidays and everything like that. If you're doing any polls in whatever game you're playing, whether it's Epic 7, Dragalia Lost, King's Raid, Fate Grand, Brave Exvius, all of that stuff, I hope you get some good stuff for Christmas, and if we don't make any more videos before, 2020, well, see you in 2020. Have a great one, guys. See you next time. Mog Wave. It's really hard. Mog has just tiny little arms. Bye! Bye! Take care, you guys, and have a fantastic holidays.